Call the meeting to order. Underscore, we call the roll.
Ms. Conley?
Present.
Dr. Diop?
Present.
Mr. Benjamin?
Present.
Mr. Dunn?
Present.
Ms. Barnes?
Present.
Thank you. I'll ask you to stand with me if you will. I'm going to ask our Donaldson Elementary principal to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance, Ms. Manley, and then if you'll remain standing for a moment of silence. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. You may be seated. All right, we have a few presentations tonight, so I will turn that over to our superintendent, Dr. Clark.
Okay. First, I would like to recognize Abigail Cronow here. She is our Arlington Community School student representative for the Board of Education. This was a law that the state put in place, and so instead of waiting till April later on in the school year, we wanted to begin this school year with Abigail with us. So we are pleased to have her here, and I would like to share some accolades about Abigail. Abigail Cronow has built an impressive record of leadership and involvement at Arlington High. A 4.64 weighted GPA student with a 32 ACT, she balances academics with a wide range of activities, from playing viola in the symphony orchestra to serving in student council, National Honor Society, French Honor Society, and youth in government. She's co-founder and president of Crafts for a Cause, and this year represents Tennessee on the National Student Council. As Arlington High School Student Council Vice President, Abigail also organized the first district-wide Make-A-Wish Grant Surprise in 2024, and she was able to shadow Dr. Del Viox, a longtime ACS board member and past president of the Tennessee School Boards Association, at the annual TSBA convention in Nashville, where she saw educational policy in action statewide. Abigail's leadership has earned her recognition as a TASC All-Star, an AP Scholar with Distinction, and a two-time All-West Orchestra musician. Whether presenting workshops to student council leaders or knitting hats for local homeless shelters, Abigail has shown a commitment to service, leadership, and creativity that reflects the very best of Arlington High School and Arlington Community Schools. So congratulations on being selected as the board's student representative. Next, I would like to, we are doing something new this year with one of our business partners here, IKEA. We have Larry Edwards and Shannon Dent here with us tonight. And so IKEA reached out to us, and they asked us how could they be involved to show the appreciation to stakeholders in our district. And we quickly recognized that without our parents and their involvement, this district couldn't be as great as it is. We have wonderful employees, we have great students, and our parents' involvement is phenomenal in this district. And so IKEA, we pitched the idea about recognizing at each board member a parent volunteer each month that the administration at the school level would submit us who that person is. So we are going to do that tonight, and I will begin with Arlington Elementary School, and if Mr. Ed Davis and the principal, Ms. Hawkins at Arlington Elementary School, could come up to the front. How are you doing tonight? Great. So I'm going to read some things that Arlington Elementary submitted about Mr. Davis, what makes him an outstanding volunteer. Arlington Elementary is honored to nominate Mr. Ed Davis as its inaugural recipient of the IKEA Parent Volunteer Award for our school, recognizing his exceptional dedication and meaningful impact on our community as both the granddad of one of our teachers and the great-granddad of one of our students. Mr. Davis's involvement goes beyond typical volunteerism. He is a cherished member of our school family whose tireless efforts have greatly enriched our curriculum through his contributions to our annual STEM night. Year after year, Mr. Davis works behind the scenes with unwavering commitment, creating essential resources such as ramps for student projects and helping with countless preparations that lighten the load for our teachers and ensure the event's success. What truly makes Mr. Davis an outstanding parent volunteer is his kindness, positivity, and genuine willingness to step in wherever he is needed without ever seeking recognition or praise. His quiet, steadfast work ethic and generous spirit inspire everyone who has the pleasure of knowing him. Mr. Davis' contributions embody the very heart of community involvement, selfless, impactful, and driven by a sincere desire to support and uplift our students and staff. His dedication sets a powerful example of service and kindness for our entire community. So we honor Mr. Davis from Arlington Elementary School as the parent volunteer in the month of September. Mr. Edwards here is going to present Mr. Davis with a $100 gift card from IKEA.
All right.
You're a very giving person until you come with your gift card. You're not going to give it back to your grandchildren, correct? I understand. Oh, okay, but you're not going to let them choose. Okay. Hang tight on that gift card. Our next recipient is from Donaldson Elementary School. If I could please have Melanie Atkins come to the front with Principal Miranda Manley. And Miss Dent, who is a parent at Donaldson Elementary, will join us, and also she works for IKEA. Mrs. Melanie Atkins has been the PTA president at Donaldson Elementary School for many years, dedicating herself wholeheartedly to supporting the school community. She organizes Facelift Fridays, a beloved tradition where teachers and staff receive small gifts or treats on Fridays once a month during the school year to lift spirits and show gratitude. Mrs. Atkins is a familiar presence at key school events such as Veterans Day Program, Book Fair, Read Across America, and the Grandparents' Day Luncheon, where she volunteers her time. She spearheads fundraising efforts for initiatives that directly benefit students. One popular event she helps organize is the Donaldson Dash, which raises funds for the school while giving students a fun day outdoors. She also playing a vital role in helping secure funds for a second Lou interactive playground for our gymnasium. You'll hear a little bit more about Lou later. Mrs. Atkins' deep love for Donaldson Elementary School is evident in her tireless commitment to supporting teachers and enriching the overall student experience. So congratulations, Miss Atkins, and she receives a $100 gift card from IKEA. Next is Arlington Middle School, and we have Mrs. Melanie Nichols. If she would come to the front, please. She's not here? Oh, no. Oh, okay. Okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and read this about Miss Nichols. Mrs. Melanie Nichols. AMIS is proud to nominate Melanie Nichols for the IKEA Parent Volunteer Award in recognition of the incredible gifts she has shared with our girls volleyball program over the past several years. With camera in hand, I need my glasses. I'm in between that stage. With camera in hand, Mrs. Nichols has been a constant presence, capturing not just the action on the court, but also the special moments of teamwork, laughter, and growth that define our athletes' experiences. What makes this even more special is that Mrs. Nichols has been doing this while cheering on her own daughter, Morgan, as a member of the AMS volleyball teams. Even as a parent, Mrs. Nichols has given so much of herself to ensure every athlete has memories preserved, balancing the joy of watching her child play with the selfless act of documenting moments for the entire program. Every photo she takes is a memory preserved, a story told, and a lasting reminder of what makes our volleyball team so special. Her talent and dedication have blessed our players, families, and school community, giving us a priceless collection of moments to look back on for years to come. We are deeply grateful for Mrs. Nichols' generosity in sharing her time and talents. It's a reflection of the love and pride she holds for her daughter, her teammates, and her entire school community. So congratulations, Ms. Nichols. Do we give that to you, Mr. Reed? Can you get that to Mrs. Nichols for us? Go. Thank you. Arlington High School, Mrs. Angela Modro? Modro. Okay. Mrs. Angela Modero. The Arlington High School PTSA, and do we have someone from Arlington High School Administration? Ms. Maroon, you want, yes, please do. The Arlington High School PTSA is filled with many outstanding and hardworking volunteers. Mrs. Modero is our current president, and she has done a fantastic job leading this group in serving our community, helping create a great start to the school year. Leading up to this school year, it was decided to make a more intentional effort to be involved at the high school, and that has been very evident under Mrs. Modero's leadership. Through the planning process, it was decided the first big project was to redecorate the high school's main conference rooms, transforming them into a more professional and aesthetically pleasing space for staff and visitors to come together for a common good. I wondered who was doing all that. Good job. It's like, man, this administration is getting up in the world, but I see. Yeah, you got to spend that on yourself, not me. Teacher and student morale has been front and center this year, with the PTSA leading the charge through thoughtful events like staff luncheons, special treats for students, and even rallying behind the Make-A-Wish fundraising campaign. And they're just getting started. Mrs. Modero has already shared plans for more exciting initiatives ahead, keeping the momentum strong and the school community energized underneath her leadership. So congratulations, Mrs. Modero. And let me give you your certificate. And that's to spend on you. You tell Mr. Davis to fork up some funds.
Thank you, IKEA.
Thank you. Next is the Arlington High School Student Council presentations. We have Mrs. Sarah Kelly, the sponsor. And Mrs. Maroon as the vice principal.
Good evening. Mr. Davis wanted to be here tonight, but today is his birthday, so he is with his family. But he did send some words that he wanted me to share with you guys about our student council. So I want to begin by expressing my deep gratitude for your leadership, dedication, and unwavering support. Thanks to your commitment, our students at Arlington High School receive one of the top educations in Tennessee, and our teachers and staff are part of one of the best workplaces in the state. Your hard work does not go unnoticed, and I'm incredibly proud to serve the students, families, and faculty at AHS. Tonight, we are here to celebrate some of those staff members and a remarkable group of students, the Student Council Association, or SCA. The SCA is an exceptional leadership organization that makes a significant impact both within the walls of AHS and beyond. Our administrative team frequently calls on them to step in and execute tasks at a moment's notice, and they always deliver with excellence. This group plans and leads a wide range of activities, including pep rallies, Make-A-Wish fundraisers, senior sunrise, senior picnic, senior sunset, and activities on 8 to 9 day. Additionally, they represent AHS at various conferences, consistently showcasing the caliber of our students. In fact, this year, we're proud to say that one of our students holds the title of state president, and another is the National Student Council state representative. The Student Council Association exemplifies what makes AHS great: dedication, leadership, and a commitment to making our school and community better. Thank you for allowing us to take a moment tonight to celebrate them. We are incredibly fortunate to have two outstanding educators leading our Student Council Association. Ms. Sarah Kelly has served as an SCA advisor for 14 years, and Mr. Andrew Sossaman has been dedicated to the role for 8 years. Together, they bring over 2 decades of combined experience, passion, and leadership to our school community. Their commitment goes far beyond planning events. These remarkable advisors dedicate countless hours throughout the year to support and guide our students. From organizing memorable school activities to leading student trips across the country, they are consistently working to provide meaningful character-building experiences. More than anything, Ms. Kelly and Mr. Sossaman pour their hearts into helping students grow, not just as leaders, but as individuals. Their tireless efforts ensure that every student involved in SCA gains not only unforgettable memories, but also the skills and values that will serve them for a lifetime. Thank you, Ms. Kelly and Mr. Sossaman, for all you do. So at this time, we're going to ask Ms. Kelly to come up and share a little bit about her students and our student council.
Coach Sauce couldn't be here. Unfortunately, his rescue needed to go to the vet.
Oh,
She's
no.
been having a little issue. So, as you heard, I took this over for the last 14 years. So since 2012, I have just a few highlights of what we've been able to do. In Tennessee, TASC, we've won 9 elections, highlighted by 3 presidents, including the current TASC president, Cooper Hawkins. And hosted in 2017, many of y'all remember when we hosted in 2017. Don't know if we're ready to do that again. Since 2017, we've earned the recognition of 4-Star Council, and since 2018, Platinum Council, which is the highest recognition the state can award a student council. 4 students have been awarded the Dale Hawley Award, which is the highest award a state can bestow on a student and is only given by advisors, not the student's advisor. So this means other advisors have to recognize their importance. 20 students have been recognized as All-Star, 7 as Impact, and 2 as Legacy Award winners, recognizing their student work for the impact in their council and in their state. On SASC, which is the 15-state region we're part of, we have won 4 elections, so if you're counting, that's 13, and we haven't lost yet.
Let's go.
Including winning and hosting the 2021 conference, which included students from all 15 states. Currently, I do hold a position as well on the SASC board as assistant director. In the last 12 years, we've placed in the top 3 for 24 different project awards at TASC and SASC, including 9 first place awards. We have had students win speech contest and student of the year at SASC. And just in the previous 12 months, Cooper Hawkins and Abigail Cronow served as SASC parliamentarians over the 15-state conference. Cooper Hawkins hosted the largest West Tennessee Leadership Day in a decade with over 400 middle and high school students coming together for West Tennessee. Last year, we raised over $11,000 with Make-A-Wish with the whole community. That allowed us to grant that wish just a few weeks ago for Charlie, that I'm sure still has all of us crying. Then this year, under their tutelage and with the help of the whole community, oddly enough, those names were just recognized as well, we raised a new high total of $12,061.16 to grant our next wish. We have hosted leadership camp for our middle school students, teaching them how to find those qualities in themselves and that they can be the change. We've added extra pep rallies and spirit events that have positively impacted the overall attitude in the high school. We've done numerous teacher and staff recognition events, including Cup of Christmas Cheer and Heart Attacks at Valentine's Day. I promise they're good things, not bad things. We have attended the TSBA conference last fall where Abigail and Noah, who's now graduated, saw the behind the scenes of how it all really goes down. We sent four students to Scope for the first time, where we had top billers, superintendents, everything that was there. In the last 12 months, we've hosted 8 to 9 day new student orientation, the TSBA fall meeting 2 nights ago, we helped you host as well, and now we have one sitting on your board. So I'd like to take a moment to just recognize my council members behind me, so if y'all will stand up. Abby, you can stand up too, you're in council now. And I just want to introduce, these are all members of my executive board, meaning they have worked hard and tirelessly to earn a position, to be elected into that position, and then they do extra work. So we have Addison, Bradley. Addison is also one of your interns with Tyler. We have Isabel Mitchell. She is the senior class president. We have Paula Infante. She is the sophomore class president. Hector, I knew I was going to do it, man. I always want to put an L in his last name. Centeno, is that right? Yes. Hector is one of the student activities coordinators. And I'm sorry, I didn't say Addie is our historian. Cooper is our current vice president, and Abby is our current president. So these students call me on my errors when I make them, and they are plentiful. They are not afraid to step out and do what needs to be done, and they represent you with the highest of integrity every chance they get. So we want to say thank you, because we're taking a whole group in 2 weeks to another conference, and that's not possible without that grant and without your support. So these are your amazing students, and we thank you for everything you've done to support their growth.
Thank you so much.
Well, that's impressive.
Yes.
It is.
Overly impressive. Abigail, with your long list of accolades, I feel like I need to speak more properly now when my position up here. So I feel you judging me. Just kidding. We will move ahead in our agenda to citizens' comments. Ms. Gore, do we have any citizens' comments? None tonight. All right, we will move ahead to the approval of our agenda. But before we approve our agenda, I would like to entertain a motion to approve, I would like to entertain before we do that, I'd like to talk about a couple of items on the consent agenda. Item 7B has been modified since you were originally provided that item. There's been an addition to Fund 141, state grants revenue. Also, in regard to the consent agenda, items 7C and 7H, those items have been modified since you originally provided those items. In that number 10,000 has been raised to 20,000 in both items. And so if you'd like to remove 7B, 7C, or 7H before moving to approve the consent agenda, by all means, feel free to do that. Otherwise, I'll entertain a motion to approve the consent agenda.
Motion to approve.
Motion by Mr. Dunn, second by Ms. Conley. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The ayes have it, and the motion passes. I will move ahead to reports. I'll start with the chairman's report. I do have a few things for us to consider. One, going back to our fall district meeting last night, it was really cool to get a chance to host that. ACS was just, it looked fantastic. It went off without a hitch. And there were lots of people that were involved in that, as you guys know, but I just want to say it publicly for everybody to hear that. I mean, from Principal Davis to Ms. Kelly to Tyler Hill and Rob Porter, Russell and his Lerex Lee, is that right? Is that right, Russell? Sean Fanuff, Bart Doby, Nate Young, Chris Land had the facilities looking just fantastic. I mean, it was spotless. And so shout out to all of you who had a role in that. It was ACS shines
Jana.
anyway. Yeah, I'm getting to Jana. I'm getting to Jana. Jana gets her own recognition.
And the student council did a great job of welcoming everyone.
Yes, I've got a list of people.
Sorry.
That's okay. That's all right. You say what you want to say, girl. It was just really, really cool. The students were incredible to speak with and talk to at any chance. We got a chance to speak with you guys, and that was really, really cool. I've got a list of students that I want to read off, and I'm going to try not to butcher this. But Abigail Cronow, it was really good to see you as part of that. We're going to ask you to speak in just a moment as well. Lucy Ravlesia, Charlie Wiggins, Sydney Henrocks, Mary Edwards Smith, Rosalie Mills, Emerson Wiles, Athziri Martinez, Alexis Teague, Carter Pugh, Cooper Hawkins, Mercer Mitchell, Carter Strong, Ericus Tate, Asmita Badu, Emmeline Ray, Sinine Afene, Najwa Hussein, and Sutton Tino were all the students that were involved in that last night. And so it was, again, just smiling faces everywhere. And it was really, thank you students that were part of that, and as well as administrators who get to see them often and seeing them come up through the ranks. They represented ACS really, really well last night. So again, thank you, students. I thought the meeting went really well last night too. I thought it went off without a hitch. The people who were here from TSBA were really loved being here, and they were really impressed with all that as well. So they had really kind things to say. Just a reminder to the board as well, just your monthly reporting on activities and things that you do on that spreadsheet that was put together for us. Make sure you're doing that on the regular and keeping up with that. If you have trouble with that, Russell can help you for sure in helping that out. Or if you have any question about should I put that on there, the answer is yes, put it on there if you're involved in anything. So just make sure you keep up with that regularly. We're going to try to become a board of distinction. I'd sent that out to each of you, and I think that we have met all the criteria with the exception of being evaluated by a couple of board members who are at least level 4. I think they have to be level 4 to evaluate us. And I've lined up a couple of people to come into our next meeting. And so there'll be a couple of people, Michelle Childs and Chris Dennison will be here at our next meeting to evaluate us. And then once we do that, we will have wrapped up all the necessary things to be a board of distinction. And I think that's something we should continue to strive for going forward. I think we have we've met all that criteria. We'll just need to hold on to that, or just continue to strive to meet that going forward for sure. There's superintendent evaluation that is coming out to you guys. I'll make sure, did you get a copy of that already or not? I'll make sure you get that, and now we'll get that out because we owe that to Dr. Clark soon. But I'll have some dates on there for you, but I'll send that out to each of you this week. And then just a reminder of TSBA annual convention coming up November 13th through the 16th. If you'll confirm with Jana for sure that you are going to be there, that would be, what days you're going to be there, that'll be great. And then speaking of Jana, this whole thing could not have come together without Jana putting it together. It, again, was just flawless, Jana. You, and I heard other people talking about that very thing, that how just on top of it you were, and there was not anything missed. And so thank you for being willing to do what you do, and you do what you do so well. You serve this board really, really well. Yeah, I know we don't say that enough to you, but it's just really phenomenal to watch you at work. And last night was just one of those big events that was on display, and it went off flawlessly. So thank you.
you.
Thank you very much. Any questions about any of those things? All right, that concludes my report. Superintendent.
And I appreciate you recognizing Miss Gore, because I have the opportunity to work with her every day, and y'all, she is just phenomenal. I mean, she's on everything. She doesn't miss a beat. She makes sure I don't miss a beat, and I love that about her. And she does it just seamlessly and just calm and collective and just rolls with it, and I love it. So she does a great job. Mr. Overby? Okay, you know, I do like to provide you with pictures and sometimes videos of things in action. And we have had a wonderful month since the start of the school year. And I'd like to take this opportunity to highlight the glows of ACS. A lot of it, I would say about everything, we do stay focused on our portrait of an ACS graduate, which is our strategic plan about communicate effectively, collaborate intentionally, and cultivate creativity, be resilient, and lead with empathy. And definitely Make-A-Wish is a recognition of leading with empathy. Raised over $12,000 this year for Charlie was reflective of last year's fundraising. And just a reminder, we fundraise 1 year in advance. The Facebook post, I'm sure all of you've seen, we had 2,075 views, 10,200 reactions, which are likes and comments and things of that nature. That is definitely our students leading with empathy and collaborating intentionally to make that a success. Also, what we had take place this past month is TVA. They sponsored a drone pilot program grant. We received drones, and also you will see our teachers. They are being trained so they can train the trainer. The teachers that were involved in that is Miss Henderson at DES, Miss Buxton at AMS, Miss Sandlin Rogers at AHS, and Miss Jenkins at AHS. And, you know, they were teaching me how to fly a drone, but what's so unique about this program, it's more than just flying the drone. There's more to it. You know, it's the science of flight, the drone technology, the drone use, and the mechanics of the drones. And I asked some of our teachers, because we're starting out with our young learners in grades 3 with this program, and I asked Miss Henderson, how does she see the impact that this will make on students in grades 3 through 5, because also she'll be training the teacher at AES as well, and she said that it will give them practical skills by analyzing the drone parts and flying them through challenges. So it's more than just flying, really breaking them apart, building them. When they break or they're not operating properly, they'll learn how to repair and fix it, which is a skill that they can transfer into other areas. Ms. Buxton said it would really strengthen the project-based learning, and it strengthens their problem solving and collaboration with their critical thinking skills and prepares them for their future academics, which that's our focus this year with our future initiative, is that seamless transition from our youngest learner, middle to high. And then Ms. Sandlin Rogers was talking about the competitive edge in the job market, builds valuable technical and professional skills. And Ms. Jenkins shared that by combining industry-recognized certification with hands-on training, we're empowering our students to step confidently in grown field and meet the workforce needs. And what was with this pilot, the way this drone pilot program is, it will put them successfully to pass the FAA Part 107 drone pilot license exam and prepare them for in-demand careers with the TVA. So we're real proud of our students, and we're proud to be part of that program. It happened at Bartlett District. Then next, we had a lot of different activities here. We had the AHS College and Career Fair. This year we had 100 partners with that, and it was just not focused on college. You also, if you went, there were career focused institution for students if they wanted to go into different fields that would just take a technical trade there. AHS Future Fridays, that's part of it. I thought this was really neat, and this goes into our Future Ready initiative. What they do is every Friday they bring in professionals and meet with them in the guidance office where students can sign up to meet with these professionals if they're interested in that area. So last Friday, we had marketing and communications with Memphis Grizzlies, and then we also had a Memphis firefighter. So you'll see that up in the top right-hand corner. Then we had our AES 9/11 Freedom Walk with Miss Hawkins. Several of us were there at that event. And then the DES Grandparents Day. You know, it's just not the grandparents come eat. You know, we have to do the balloon arch, we gotta have photo ops, we gotta do the whole thing, we gotta get the theme going. And you know, it's those little things that make such a difference, and grandparents truly appreciate that. Then we had Arlington Middle School Junior Achievement in a Day. That was the opportunity our 7th grade students got to explore their career interests. So when they have career day, they'll already have in mind professionals that they wanna hear in those areas. Then we had the Arlington 5K that we're part of, and Miss Courtney Barnes here, she, you know, helped us finish the race because it was tough on some of us. Then next, we have the DES Lou Interactive Playground. Now this was something that Miss Atkins is our parent volunteer that she's working with PTA to get another one of those funded at DES, but this one was funded by the Legacy Grant, and Miss Addison Bradley here, this is one of her first works that she has done as one of our interns. And you might have seen it on Facebook, but I'm gonna go ahead and share the video. Our 2 PE teachers is Samantha Morgan and Heath Bryant. They're new to DES this year, and you'll hear Miss Morgan in the video. So I'll just say this, the video will tell all.
The Lou is basically a big projector. It projects any particular game that we can select, and there's a wide catalog that we can select from. So it can be anywhere from yoga to dancing to basketball, target games. There's all kinds that are available, and you can actually go in and as a teacher create your own games.
We have to answer math questions because, like, at the top it says the answer, and we have to find the math question that says the answer, and it's really fun.
It has really just added an element of excitement. So the Lou itself doesn't replace the PE curriculum. We're using it to enhance the skills and the activities that we already do. So for example, today we're doing stations. And so it is one of the stations that reinforces the skill or the topic for today. There's a little bit of hesitation if it's a skill that you've never tried before. You know, if you don't come from a basketball family and you are handed a basketball for the first time, that can be intimidating to practice in front of people. And sometimes it's really tough. But if you throw a video game in there where it's live action and they have lots of opportunities to practice it, we're seeing that they're willing to try things and get out of their comfort zone a little bit.
Good job, Addison. Yeah.
And that was funded by the Legacy Grant. And one last thing before I go on to department announcements, don't forget to sign up by this Friday for your Q1 lunch. Sent you the email, so don't forget that because we don't want you to be without a lunch. And Miss Walker is not here tonight. She had another commitment, and I'm going to read her report for Human Resources. We have one SPED teacher opening at Arlington High School and are certified or classified. We have one maintenance specialist at ACS, and Mr. Fanuff and Miss Walker will be interviewing this week. We have an AMS front desk clerical position open, but we're narrowing that down and making offers at this time. And then we have an AHS nutrition tech 5.5-hour position open. Our attendance rate for employees is 96%. Our substitute fill rate is 93%. And our substitutes, we've onboarded 3 and have 5 more to onboard. And one of those is a certified elementary teacher. We have a total of 88 subs, 60 of them are non-certified, but they do have a bachelor's degree, and 28 are certified with a teaching license. So that's always helpful when we have medical leaves as well, being able to fill those positions. Because the new state law is after 30 days, you must have a certified teacher in those positions. So we're fortunate that that doesn't really propose a problem for us with what we have. Mr. Goforth, do you have anything to report tonight? Ms. Speakman? Ms. Sappinsley?
No report.
Mr. Faneuf? Thank you.
Good evening, board members.
Good evening.
I'm going to give you a little rundown what we got going on at each school. At AES, we're just about caught up on everything. We have a few things out there, but what we're working on is putting some electrical in the teacher's work area and catching up on some older tickets that got left behind or didn't get to. So that's what we got there. At the middle school, we're finishing up the Gaga pit. That should be completed today, both of them. And we have a little dirt work to remove, so once the rain stops, we'll get that dirt and cleaned up, and kids will be able to play on it probably next week. Also, we have lockers to put in the visitor side locker rooms to be installed, and also catch up on some tickets there. At Donaldson, I'm dealing with a few older tickets and also working with the principal and the PTA on trying to help them get a Gaga pit going, giving them some ideas so they can decide on if they're going to get one or not. So that's there. High school's a little bigger list. Now the new football locker room, the construction, that's going real well. On that, they will be setting steel for that site starting next week. Also there, the door frames will be coming in next week. They're still doing a little more pouring on some columns, and they're right up to date. We're not behind, so we're in good shape there. Also at the high school, we just done visitor locker rooms, and in the athletic department, we did 5 locker rooms, painted the walls, put new lockers in, new floors. We ordered new lights. They should be here within 2 weeks, so they'll be lit up real nice.
Where were those?
All at the high school, all the locker rooms, from the girls' basketball, boys' basketball, the visitors, wrestling, all those are getting an upgrade.
Gotcha.
The only thing we need to finish at the locker rooms is build some benches. We didn't order benches, but that's within the next couple of weeks we'll have benches, so when basketball season comes, the visitors will have a place to sit. Also, sheetrock work is being done in the home side and visitor side of the locker rooms because we had a little damage. So we're getting that done, and most of the work's gonna go over fall break when we don't have any kids there. We can get in there and do the concession stands. If you heard any complaints, how the concession stands look kind of crappy, or the locker rooms. We're getting the ceilings repaired, painted, fixed, roof leaks, getting that all taken care of. And the painter should be back next week to touch up any paint once everybody gets out of the locker rooms. So once we turn it over in a week to 10 days, it'll be shining like a new penny. And that's where we are today. You have any questions?
Do you know what's the status on that projection system in the gym floor, in
Yep.
the practice area, in that practice gym, about the flooring, and then also that score table? I believe those are some.
The
3
score
things.
table, we are putting it together, and when we bought it, we paid for a service for them to come and set it up for us.
Okay.
We have to run a little electricity to it because where they wanted it at the first time, we decided to move it to the other side of the gym. So we're running electrical there now, getting quotes on that. But score table is put together, but they can't come out and set it up until we have power for it. And the other question for the gym floor.
Projection system in
Yes.
that main gym.
Yes, I don't have a whole lot of information on that because Bart Dobie's working on that, but I will get it and
We can follow up with them on
follow
that.
up with that, okay? The gym floor, they'll be out Monday to start stripping the floors. So we'll have a dumpster out there and they'll take all the old flooring up. They'll start delivering the wood the following week, then it's gotta sit in the school to acclimate. And once it does that, fall break, they're gonna go ahead and start putting it down. So we should be good shape there. We're gonna order some new doors in there, because in the back, the doors swing out into the gym, and with the new floor, it'll be a little high, so we decided we're gonna add, I think, 4 doors we're gonna put in new. But the hall doors will be fine, they swing out. But they will start, and it takes them 3 to 4 weeks for 100% completion. So, that's where we're at with that. You'll see some work starting next Monday. If you get out and about, you'll see them floors being tore up and patched and taken care of.
That's good. One thing,
Oh,
the
yeah.
chairman and I were just discussing, an opinion in the locker rooms for the visitor, for the
Yep.
guests, that we think no benches.
No benches, they can just
They
stand
can
up.
stand during
No
the
exceed, don't get
competitive advantage.
Just put a sign up there, if you
whatever
win,
it
you get a
says.
seat,
Yeah,
if
they-
you don't, you don't.
They're young, they'll be fine.
They'll be
Okay.
I said that, but they thought I was horrible for saying that. I'm glad
We
you
have some
support
extra
me.
buckets.
You know,
You wanna
bucket.
put the buckets
Yeah,
The
in.
best we'll give them.
Yeah,
Okay.
just make them, really
Yeah.
short.
But when we ordered lockers, they just got lockers for our side, not for the visitors. So we have some metal lockers, which are in real good shape. We're gonna put them, reinstall them back, but they don't have a bench for them, so we're gonna install a couple benches so they
Or
can
not.
sit down
Yeah,
and tie their shoes.
okay.
Any other questions?
Yeah, I had a question about soccer. I was
Okay.
out there last week or week before to do senior night, and there was sound system. I think we just briefly spoke about that, redoing that's in the process, or it may have already be done. by
No,
now.
it's still in the process.
Okay.
Bart's working on that. Anything to do with sound, low voltage, electrical, that's right up Bart's alley.
Okay.
And he's helping me to get all this in line, and we'll get you an answer. But I will speak with him tomorrow, and
It's just, but it's in the process. That's,
Okay.
honestly, that's the
Yep.
big thing that I wanted to
Yep,
know. that
it's in the process.
Okay.
Yep.
Awesome.
That's what I texted you about, one of
Yeah.
the items that, I think it was this week, by the end of this week, they were going to have the sound,
Right.
if I
Yes.
believe
Yes.
correctly.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
also that light that need to be repaired that's outside
Side,
of the
the
football,
locker rooms,
home
yes.
side, and the baseball field, that light that hasn't worked.
we have a
The
PO
line
out
was-
for it,
Right.
and we have a contractor for it. We're on his schedule, and the last we talked to him, he said a week to 10 days, and that was Friday when we talked to him.
Okay.
So we're at their mercy when they get out there to run new wire and get it installed.
Good.
All right?
Yes, sir.
And we're working under the bleachers, fall break. So we'll ship that up a little bit better than what it looks like now.
That'll be great, too.
All right? Any
Thank
other
you.
questions? All right? You all have a good evening.
Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Hill.
Good evening. My report is going to be fairly short tonight because I'm turning it over to the interns. I'm not going to talk a whole lot. I'm going to let them do the talking. But I will say, because I've said it again, I think it's important to always say, especially at the beginning of the year when we introduce these interns, is that I think the fact that we have a program like this is really important. And super special just because we are connecting students to their passions outside of the classroom. I know the high school has worked really hard over the years to make work-based learning more intentional, to ensure we are connecting kids to businesses that will actually speak to those passions and things they want to do in life, and it not just be just another job that they go to. So I want to give a shout out to them. But At the same time, if we're asking businesses to let our students come in and be interns and to be workers, I think it's only fair that we put some skin in the game as well. So this is our 4th year to have the communications internship program. And what I really think that shows businesses is that, hey, it does work, it can work. Students are responsible. If you give them the guidance, they could be very creative and they could do something, incredible for your business. So for us, we're in our 4th year of that, but it's even trickled to this year where our health science students are now shadowing the elementary nurses at the elementary school. So we have even expanded it here in-house. But that said, I'm going to, again, turn it over to our interns this year. Some of you, especially one of you, will be very familiar with our class of 2026 intern, Ethan Barnes. So I'm going to have Ethan come up and talk first, and then you'll be able to meet our class of 2027 intern and first female communications intern in our department, Addison Bradley. And she's been a great addition, but she's also a junior. So that means if she enjoys the gig, she can come back her senior year as well. So again, I'll have Ethan first, and then I'll turn it over to Addison.
Good afternoon. A little bit about me. I'm an HS senior, Ethan Barnes, ACS communications intern. I volunteer at Mr. Dunn's church.
You do a great job, too.
Plan on going to MTSU to major in video and media production with a concentration in live production, hoping to do something with concerts, live production. But Mr. Hill has taught me a lot. Great teacher. But there's still more to learn, so I'm ready for that. Scripting, video, all that. But I just want to say thank you for trusting me with this leadership position. Any questions?
What are you most excited about? Like, what's the thing you're like, man, I'm stoked about this?
I really want to do some more hype videos, especially with the football teams. But,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I missed out on that opportunity.
Awesome.
Anything else?
I hear his mom's trying to train him so that he can do her hype videos for
Oh,
her
yeah.
job, is what I think.
You
She's
know what? I think it's a
hoping-
great idea.
Yeah, I know, the real estate
It's a great
stuff.
idea.
I've tried that.
Tyler, help him out, man.
That's right.
It's good.
Glad to have you on board, man.
Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah, absolutely.
Appreciate your energy.
Thank you.
I'm Addison. I've been introduced a little bit. I'm with Student Council. I'm the historian, so I continue to take pictures in other areas in school. It's one of my biggest passions. I've been in media classes since freshman year. It's kind of where I sparked my interest in it. I'm an anchor for AHS Tiger Life. I do reports. One of my favorite ones I've done was actually at the middle school with Veterans Day. I'm really excited to have this opportunity because something that I want to do as I get older is communications and marketing. That's what I want to go into in college. The college is still undecided, but I still have 2 years to decide. So hopefully I can make that decision, but I'm really excited to be given this opportunity. So yeah, I also do photography on the side. So
Okay, that's good.
any questions? Same as Ethan.
Well, what are you most excited about? Like
I
Mr.
am
Benjamin said.
most excited to go to all the schools. I love
Yeah.
seeing my teachers, being around kids. I'm also a babysitter and nanny, so I just love being around students and being able to see people smile by what they're being like what they do, and seeing that on video. That I really think that brings people joy, and I love being able to give that to people.
Love it.
That's good.
Yep.
As the historian, will you take pictures and like people be dressed in like the 1800s gear? Is that historian what you're talking about?
No,
Oh.
but I do take pictures at all of the student council events, and at the end of the year, I present a scrapbook to show off all of our cool events that we've done and just show off our achievements throughout the year.
Very cool.
It's awesome.
That's cool.
It's great.
Awesome. Glad you're part of the team.
Yeah.
It was
Welcome
really nice
aboard.
to meet all y'all, and thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
this opportunity.
Yeah,
Thank
for
you.
sure.
Okay, wow. Well, that concludes the superintendent report for tonight.
Thank you, Dr. Clark. I think that earlier I jumped the gun again. Anytime I do something different about the consent agenda, I got jumped the gun. Do I need to correct that? Okay, good, awesome, good, thank you. We'll move past the consent agenda that we've already approved. And we'll move to business recommended items. Dr. Clark? Oh, sorry, yes, sorry. Mr. Dunn, legislative agenda.
So this is gonna take me a minute.
Okay.
So from our meeting last night, the Delta District meeting, we just briefly touched on the legislative items from this past year in preparation for 2026. Now, probably out of the four, there was one that stood out to me, and that was the special education funding in the TISA model. So just mentioning that publicly because that's a big deal for us in pre-K, and hopefully they'll do the right thing this next year. But they're going to keep pushing that ball down the field. That was the main one that stood out to me. There may have been something that stood out to you, but I figured we were all in unison on that. Yeah. We're looking forward to TSBA and all the fun we'll have there this year.
Yeah.
For sure.
That's all I want to mention.
All right.
Yep.
Thank you, Mr. Dunn.
Yes, sir.
All right, now we'll move to business recommended items. Dr. Clark?
I recommend the election of the chairman of the school board.
Oh, wait, you know what? I think I'm supposed to do this one.
Yeah, I thought so,
yes,
but
right,
I
sorry.
wasn't gonna say anything.
Yeah, there you go. That's right. So there are no other additional business recommended items other than the election of our officers, and so we will move to the election of chairman for this next year. Do I have a nomination for the chair?
I nominate Scott Benjamin for the chair.
Okay. Nomination by Ms. Conley,
Second.
second by Ms. Barnes. Any other nominations? I guess we don't do seconds there, do we?
Do we? Yeah.
All right, I'll close the nominations for chair. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Ayes have it, and I will serve in the chair for this next year. We'll move to the election of our vice chair. Do we have any nominations for vice chair?
I nominate Dr. Dale Viox.
All right, nomination for Dr. Viox.
Yeah.
I don't think we
Do we
need a
need a second?
second, but we'll all second it anyway.
Yeah, we'll second it.
Any other nominations? I'll close them. All in favor of Dr. Viox serving as vice chair next year, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The ayes have it, and he will serve in that role for next year. And the election of our legislative liaison. Any nominations for our legislative liaison?
I nominate Jonathan Dunn.
Nomination for Mr. Dunn. We all second? I don't think we need one, but we'll.
I'll second it, yeah.
Any other nominations? I'll close the nominations. All in favor of Mr. Dunn for legislative liaison, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The ayes have it. The motion passes. Mr. Dunn will serve as our legislative liaison. Congratulations, gentlemen. All right, and that closes us for our business meeting tonight. You are adjourned.
Thank you.
Thank you.